Hello dear students, welcome back to a YouTube class. So the topic we are covering in this YouTube class is same chapter. The next points we'll see. The chapter we are dealing is data file handling. So the last chapter of your C++ data file handling. In exams from this chapter we'll get two questions, one for 3 marks, another for 2 marks. So we had covered the meaning of your file, the meaning of input operations, the meaning of your output operations. What do you mean by stream? What is input stream? What is output stream? And we had also seen your stream class hierarchy. These also we had covered in the last 3 sessions. So in the previous sessions we had seen the difference between your ifstream class and offstream class. After completion of your difference between the ifstream class and offstream class, we started to know about the different types of your data file, that is text file and binary file. So in today's session, before seeing the next point, let me do a little bit revision on the previous class points. So the previous class we had seen the difference between ifstream and offstream. So there are totally 4 differences we have in your ifstream class and your offstream class. So which all those we'll see one more time. This is your ifstream class. This is your offstream class. So here in your ifstream class, this is a class or a stream class which is used to read the data from your files. So when all you want to read the data from your file, that time we use this ifstream class. So the ifstream class, it is a class that is a stream class which is used to read the data from your files, and where similarly your offstream class is a class, stream class, which is used to write the data on your file. We can say write on file. Means here we are reading the data from the file in your ifstream, and in your offstream we are writing the content in your files. Fine, that was the first difference between your ifstream class and the offstream class. The second difference between your ifstream class and the offstream class is this ifstream class supports your input operations. Your ifstream class supports your all input operations, where similar to your offstream class which supports all your output operations. Ifstream class supports your input operations. Similarly, your offstream class supports your output operations. Now we'll see the third difference between your ifstream class and the offstream class. In your ifstream class, if you open your open function, if you execute this open function, then the file will be by default open in your input mode. When you execute open function in your ifstream class, then your file will be by default open for input mode. Similarly, if you execute or if you use the open function in your offstream class, then your file will be by default open for output mode. By default open for output mode. So why it is by default in input mode open? Why it is open by default in output mode? Because your ifstream class is always there for input operations and your offstream class is always there for your output operations. With this, we had seen the last difference is which all the functions we can inherit from your respective class. That is, ifstream inherits the functions from istream class and your offstream class inherits the functions from your ostream class. So in your ifstream, we can inherit the functions like get function, get line, then read function, seekg, and tellg functions. These are the functions we can inherit in your ifstream class using your istream class. From istream, it is inheriting these all the functions. Similarly, in your offstream, we can inherit the functions like put function, write function, function and telp functions. These all the functions are used in your, means inherited in your offstream by ostream class. And these functions are inherited from your istream classes. Fine. So these are the differences we had studied in the last session, that is between your if stream and off stream. The question may ask for 3 marks. You have to study it. Or else if the question has been asked to explain if stream class separately or to explain your off stream class separately, you can write these 4 points separately, more than enough. You will get your marks. Fine. So study it for your separate explanation of each class, or else to differentiate both between. Fine. So the next point we had covered in the last session is types of file. That is types of your data file. So generally how the data is stored or how the data is retrieved, based on that method we have 2 types of your data file. That is, the first one we have is text file, and the second one we have is a binary file. The first one we have is text file and the second one we have is binary file. So what happens here in your text file? In your text file, the information is stored in the format of ASCII characters. The information is stored in your ASCII characters. Each text line in your text file will be ended with a special character called as EOL or either delimiters. Each line of your text file will be ended with a special character called as EOL. Here EOL means end of line. EOL means end of line, and the delimiters we use it. And when this EOL is used to read or to write the function, then the internal translation takes place. The internal translation of these ASCII characters is taken place. So this is about your text file. Coming to your binary file, in your binary file, the data or the information is stored exactly as same in the format in which the data is stored in your memory. In which format the data is stored in your memory, the same format is used to store the data in your binary. Fine. Here we don't use any special characters like EOL or the delimiters to tell it is the end of line, and even there is no any translations. So as I told you in the previous class, why the translation is not carried in your binary file? Because no need to translate anything, because everything is in the format of binary numbers or in your hexa when the machine understands directly, so no need to do any translations. Here the ASCII codes translation is necessary. So that translation occurs when the EOL is found for a read function or to write function. Then, so these are all the points we have studied in the previous class. That is the classification, the difference between your if stream and off stream. These 4 points, types of your data files, text file and your binary file. These questions can also be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks. 2 marks, they just ask you to give the different data file types names, and the 3 marks they will ask you to explain the different types of the data files. So you have to explain this text file and binary file separately. 3 points are there in each content or in each type that you have to write it. If suppose the separately has been asked for 2 marks or 5 marks, write these all the points. No problems. Then you will get your full marks, because only that much the content we have in your textbook. I can give you the advanced explanation, but you may get the confused later. Fine. So this is about what we have learned in the previous sessions. Now we will see the next points relating to your data file handling. So the next point in your syllabus we have in this chapter is opening and closing files. We had studied now the meaning of file. We had studied the meaning of input operation, output operation. We had studied the meaning of stream. We had studied the meaning of iStream, OStream. We had studied about the header file, fstream.h. We had seen the hierarchy of your stream class. With that, we had seen what do you mean by fstream, ifstream, offstream. And then finally, we had also studied about your types of files. Now when all we have studied about these all the classes and the files, now it is necessary to study about how you can open a file and how you can close a file. How you can open a file and how you can close a file. So the next point comes in your syllabus, we have is opening and closing files. Opening and closing file. So in your C++, when we are opening a file, we need the same stream like input, output and input, output. When you are opening a file, we need the streams like input stream, output stream or input, output stream. So for what purpose these are used? When you want to create an input stream, then you must and should declare the stream to be of your if stream class. When you want to create an input stream, then you must and should declare the stream of your if stream class. Remember, when you want to do input stream or when you want to perform input stream operations, it should be relating to a if stream class. Fine. Similarly, when you want to create an output stream, then you must and should declare your stream to be of off-stream class. Your stream should be of off-stream class. So, for your output stream, it should be declared of your off-stream class, same as of your off-stream class. Then, when you want to perform the streams that will be performing both input and output operations, then that must be declared as of class F stream. When you are performing the input stream operations, it is declared with your if stream classes. When you are performing the output stream operations, then it is declared with your off stream class. Similarly, when you want to perform both input and output operations, then you should be declared with your class, that is F stream, for both input and output operations. Then only for input, if stream, only for output, off stream, and when you want to perform both input and output, then we have to use F stream class. Fine. So these files can be opened. First we'll see how to open your file. Then we'll see about how to close your file. Then, so these files can be opened in two ways. The files can be opened in mainly two ways. So which all those two ways? The first one is opening file using constructors. You can open a file using the constructor, and the second one we have is opening file using open member function. There are two ways in which we can open a file. The first is you can open a file using the constructors, and the second type of your opening file is you can open a file using your open member function. So let me write the methods, both opening file using constructors. The first one. The first method is opening file using constructors. And the second method we have is opening file using open member function. Opening file using, this is open, this member function we have to use it. We have to use this open member function to open your file. Done? So these are the two methods which we use to open your file. This first method, that is opening file using constructor, is used when all we are working with single file, with a stream. So this first method is preferred when a single file is used with your stream, and this second method is used whenever we are dealing with the multiple files. Understand the difference when to use the first one and when to use the second one. The first one is used when all we are dealing with single file, that is with only one file, and when you are dealing with the multiple files, then we use this second method. So when you are performing the open operation with a single file, then we use opening a file using constructor method, and when you are dealing with the multiple files, then we use the open member function method. We use the open member function method. So first we'll study relating to your open files using the constructors, then we'll see relating to the syntax and all relating to your opening file using your open member functions. Then, so first we'll see the first method, that is opening file using constructors. How we can open a file using the constructors, that we'll see first. Opening file using constructors. Done? So we'll see first the syntax and the examples. First we'll see the syntax, then we'll see the examples. Done? So the syntax of opening a file for your output purpose. We can open a file, one is for input, another one is for your output. So first we'll see how we can open a file for output purpose, and we can see later how we can open a file for input purpose. Done? So when you are opening a file for output purpose, then you must and should create object of your offstream class. What you have to do is, when you are opening a file for output purpose, then you have to create an object of your offstream class, and then you have to use the constructors. So the syntax comes, I'll give you the title first, opening a file for output purpose. Okay. So we'll see the syntax. What is the syntax? So the syntax comes, the class name is offstream because we are opening for output purpose. Fine. Offstream. Then class name is offstream. Then you have to create the object of your offstream. Offstream object you have to create. And then you have to give the file name. Which file you want to open, that file name you have to give it, ended with semicolon. Done? So this is the syntax. This is the syntax which you have to follow when you are opening a file for output purpose. When you are opening a file for your output purpose, that time you have to refer this syntax. So what is the syntax? When all you are opening your file for output purpose means you have to use offstream class, and you have to create the object of your offstream class. So offstream object in a parenthesis in double indented comma, which file you want to open, that file name, and ended with your semicolon. Ended with your semicolon. Done? So here your offstream object is an object of offstream class. Offstream object is nothing but the object of your offstream class, and the file name is any valid file name. Any valid file name which you want to open for output purpose. Which you want to open for your output purpose. So let me write here. Offstream object is nothing but the object of offstream class. The object of offstream class, and your file name is any valid identifier, because to file we give the same as identifier, right? Identifier name of file which we want to open for output purpose. Fine, that is known to you, so I will not write that much detail. Clear? Done? So we'll see the example now. So all examples we can write. Done? So I'll write the two examples. You can just see, concentrate. First I have to write the class name. That is offstream. because we are opening it for output purpose. Then the object of your offstream class. So I'll create an object of your offstream class as fout. I'll write it as fout. Then any file name of your choice. Any file name of your choice. We can give here student.dat ended with semicolon. So this is for output only. This is for output only. Similarly, one more we can go offstream fout. If you want to open one more file, you can open it. Result.dat. This file also open for only output. Okay, only for output purpose. Fine. So here fout is declared as an object of your offstream class. Fout has been declared here as an object of your offstream class type, and it is made to represent. It is made to represent your student.dat file and your result.dat file. These both files will be opened only for output purpose. These both files has been opened only for output purpose. We are stressing that these are opened only for output purpose because we are using offstream class and its object. If you are opening this file using your ifstream class, then these files can be opened for input purpose. These files can be opened for your input purpose. But now here these are opened only for output purpose because we are using offstream class and its particular object. Fine. So here you may get confusion that what is this .dat? We have seen everything .jpg, .mp3, those all things you know. But maybe you are learning for the first time this .dat. Fine. So this .dat is nothing but a file extension. Any file which has .dat as extension, that is a generic data file which stores some specific information relating to your program. Which has been created as your file. Usually in older operating system, these .dat files has been created. In older operating system, we used to follow this .dat file we used to create. Then, so nowadays we are not using these files. Means these files has been not supported by the new version operating system. So we are using the different files. But in older days files, they were using these files. The compiler used to create these files when all you write or when all you create the programs relating to any files. That time these will be automatically created. Just remember, this is the extension of file. This is the extension of your file. Fine. So now we'll see how we can open a file for input purpose. Now we'll see how we can open a file for your input purpose. So when you want to open a file, for input purpose, then compulsorily you have to use which class? Ifstream class. And you have to create an object of which class? Ifstream class. Fine. If you create the object of your offstream class and if you use offstream class, then the file will be open for only output purpose. And if you want to open it for input purpose means you have to use ifstream class. Fine. So now we'll see opening a file for input purpose. Opening a file for input purpose. So first we'll see the syntax, then I'll give you the example. So just remember, we are opening a file for input purpose means we have to use ifstream class, and V1 we have to use the object of ifstream class. Done? So the syntax, goes in this way. Ifstream class name, ifstream object, and then in parenthesis file name, ended with semicolon. Done? So this syntax you have to follow when you want to open a file for input purpose. Ifstream class, ifstream object, in your parenthesis, in your double inverted comma, you have to write the name of your file. So here ifstream object is an object of your ifstream class. Ifstream object is an object of ifstream class. Fine. Similarly, your file name is nothing but any valid identifier name which has been given to your file. Fine. So ifstream object is an object of your ifstream class, and a file name is any valid identifier name which we had given to your file. Done? So here this ifstream object and ifstream class are used to open this file for input purpose. Now we'll see the example. So the first example is ifstream object name, class name, I'll take class name file name, student.dat, ended with semicolon. This file has been opened for only input purpose, input only. Let me write another example. This one is the first one. The second one, you are maybe finding that there is a space between if and yes. After if there is no space. Don't give any space. Ifstream fin result.dat semicolon. This file also has been opened for only input purpose. For your input purpose. Done? So here this fin, what I had written, fin, these are the objects of your ifstream class. Fine. Ifstream is a class name. Fin is the object of your ifstream. Student.dat and result.dat are the respective file names. So this fin is declared as an object of your ifstream class, and which will make your student.dat file and result.dat file to be opened only for input purpose. Clear? Understand the syntax? The syntax which we are referring to open your file only for the input purpose. We have to use ifstream class name, ifstream class object, and a file name. This object will make you help to open your respective file for only input purpose. The examples I had given you. So the opening file for output purpose is you have to use offstream class, and you have to create the object of your offstream class. This object of your offstream class will help you to open your particular file only for your output purpose. So here we have taken an example, offstream fout student.dat. So this fout object of your ifstream class will help you to open your student.dat file for only output purpose. Clear? So this is about today's class. What we had covered. Your files can be opened and closed. When you want to open your file for your input stream, you have to use ifstream class. When you want to open or close your files for your output stream, then you have to use your offstream class. Generally, you have to just remember, when all you want to open your files or close your files for your input operations, then you have to use your ifstream class, and for output purpose means you have to use your offstream class. Done? And if you want to open it for both input and output, then you have to use your fstream. Your file can be opened mainly in two ways. One is opening a file using your constructor. Another way is you can open your file using your open member function. Done? So your opening a file using your constructor method can be used when you are dealing with only one single file. When you are dealing with only one single file, that time we use this first method. The second method is used when all you are dealing with multiple files. The second method is used when all you are dealing with your multiple files. So in today's class, we had learned how to open your files using your constructor. Mainly, you can open your files for two purposes. One is for output purpose, another one is for your input purpose. When you are opening your file for input purpose means you have to use ifstream class and its particular object. And when all you are opening your file for your output purpose means you have to use offstream class and the object of your offstream class. So I had given you the syntax and example for both. We'll see one more time. So the syntax for your opening a file for your output purpose is offstream class name, offstream object, and a file name in double inverted comma. In a parenthesis you have to write and end it with your semicolon. Where this offstream object is an object of your offstream class. File name is any valid identifier file name which you are opening for output purpose. So the examples we had written here: offstream fout student.dat, offstream fout result.dat. So this student and result.dat files are opened only for output. This is how we can open a file for output purpose. So the next one, we had also seen how we can open a file for input purpose. To open any file for input purpose, you have to use compulsorily ifstream class and the object of ifstream class. So the syntax for opening your file for input purpose is ifstream class name, the object of your ifstream, that is ifstream object, and file name, pair of parentheses ended with a semicolon. Here, ifstream object is an object of your ifstream class which will help you to open your file, in input purpose. And file name is any valid identifier name which we are opening for the input purpose. The examples we had written: ifstream fin student.dat, ifstream fin result.dat. So respectively, both the files, that is student.dat and result.dat, both files are opened using fin object of ifstream class for only input purpose. Clear? So in this way, we can open a file using your constructors. So how to open your file using your open member functions, we'll see in the next class. So regarding to your today's class, if you have any doubts, let me know. I'll clarify your doubts. The other points of your opening a file, how to open your file using your open member functions, we'll see in your next class. Thank you.